And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
It's showtime, baby. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. They'll throw now on the final play. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
On the set.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the 2nd half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he's taken down back around the 35-yard line. Loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And they'll run on the inside. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers. Guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. Hurts. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 15. He's going to find Edwards open downfield. And they'll work this down inside the 30. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bryan Edwards, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and a long run there in the end to top it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Brandon Cooks trots back onto the field with the rest of this Texan offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets... but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. But first down, Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bates. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL. Back now here on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. The quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Nice completion, nice gain. Great tackle. Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here? That's the question. Let's see what they do. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And as a result, they could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turn the ball over on downs. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave him some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a one-yard gain up to the 26.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll lead here to a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Opposite, green, yellow, line, check white.
Back to throw again. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. They'll look to throw. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. Touchdown Falcons! Kyle Pitts from 13 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now out comes Houston. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths. Hurts fumbles it, and the Falcons grab it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hunt
will try going up the middle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Green, yellow, line, ready, go.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Koo knocks this one through the post. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So now the Texans down 31-28. A little over a minute to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Okay, ready? Check, hit, black walk,
the Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
On the double.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Smith, red, opposite, green. Ready?
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. The city always a little extra excitement for week 1. And